Welcome back, everyone, to River and Sea, where today I am back here in the Gravenwood, where I am asked to look for some locations that have made people uncomfortable. And the first of these is the mustering tree, which is that tree that we see just ahead of us, I presume. I mean, it's certainly a distinctive tree. And if you're going to have a mustering tree, tell some people to meet at a location, I would presume you'd want to choose a place that is quite distinctive in its appearance. And not just a random tree that happens to have. The woods remain still and quiet. You feel no presence here, alright? So let's then try checking the back of the Uval Chaldeus for signs of the watchful presence. Okay, I guess we could do that. Though I have a feeling we're going to be encountering dogs here and there along the way. I found the nearby road, so I'm hoping that could help to lead us towards... Yeah, there's a Dunlending camp right over there. Yeah, I've already checked in with that stable master, so let's go into here. Yes, those are definitely Dunlendings. Now, I am going to assume that, yeah, that they're not friendly ones, since they're attacking us instead of giving us quests. You know, one could never be too sure which one they're going to do. Stabbed. Down. I think I'm going to wipe out half the camp before I get to the back. Up and away. Oops. Not too sure I really wanted to be fighting all three at a time, but... Oh, for Saruman! Ah, he's a Drygluth captain. Oh yeah, Drygluth. Aside from Dunlendings, you feel no unusual or mysterious presence. So therefore, Dunlendings are neither unusual nor mysterious. But they seem to be plentiful. Well, I think it is time for me to head back to Theodred. I didn't find anything special there.
You felt nothing? Perhaps my men have been too long in this wood.
Their time in the wood is taking a toll even on their stout hearts. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Well, none of them really, because they're not. I guess I'll just take the most expensive one.
Do not mistake these Dunlendings for friends in anything but necessity.
It is time that you return to Lubrinine with what you have learned of Dunland. But I ask that you keep in mind. There are Dunlendings and there are Dunlendings. These Falcon clans may oppose Saruman, and for that I'm thankful, but they still bear no love for my people. Do not mistake them for friends in anything but necessity. Well, I shall keep that in mind. Well, back to the Falcons. I have returned with my report.
It is good to see you again, friend from afar.
You have been long away. What's the situation in the other clans? How many have thrown their lot in with Saruman? The Brennan listens with interest as your news of the other regions of Dunland, of the herds of the Starkmoors, of the distant folk of the Dunbog, of the iron mines of Carriglin, of armies marshalling and of frightened townsfolk. Saruman's grasp on our land and its people is tighter than I thought. Still, we have closer matters to attend for now. Oh, what's that?
The captive is taken ill. He won't last much longer.
I thought that the captive might tell us more about Saruman's plans if he was hungrier. I told Denai to stop feeding him, but now he has taken ill and will not last much longer. Come with me and to speak with him before he dies. There will be more chances to learn what the wizard is up to behind his walls before it comes to open war. We will give him a meal if he cooperates. That may be the encouragement that he needs. Okay, I suppose so. Ready to go?
We will go to speak with the captive and learn what we can of Saruman's plans.
The captive does not have long to live, and we must go now or lose this opportunity. All right, let's go.
The emissary of Isengard captured by the Falcon clan is near to death. Lou Brenin hopes to get information from the captive before he passes.
Oh, such a double meaning to the title of this instance. We will make this captive sing for us, Pine Sea. He will sing of Saruman's plans, or I will end his captivity with steel. Ooh, boy, is he a violent type. This way, let us hear the captive's last song. Well, Leyland, where is Nye? He moved the captive to a more unpleasant cell, as you commanded. Ah, very good. Perhaps that will bear fruit. Lead us to him, yes. The cells further in are damper and less pleasant, filled with refuse and home to rats. The captive will have as much to say of Saruman's plans for the Falcon clans. I am certain of it. All right. Of course, whether they're truthful or not is another matter. Follow me. You do not want to... Oh, hail, Pine Sea. Callanglad and some other rangers are below, bringing up some of the supplies the Falcon clan stored in the depths. The caves go quite some way into the mountain. Halbrad sent me to bring you down to help, but if you are busy with something else... You were going to speak with the captive? Oh, may I come along? That's a good idea. Perhaps the captive will be put off his guard with your presence. I will go below and see how your friends fare with the preparations. Okay. Leyland, show them the way. Okay, dokie. Well, there's the captive. See how weak our captive is? He'll not live through the night if he doesn't have a meal and an escape from the damp. You, Ranger, open the door. He won't wait forever. Okay. This man is already dead. And so you are! Treachery, you fools, if you could think to match a Dunedain. I hear the screams of fighting downstairs. This is bad, Pine Sea, very bad. The Falcon clan has turned on us. I don't know why, but we are betrayed, and many of our friends are still below. We will cut our way out. All right. Listen. Yep, there's fighting below. He agrees with me on that score. Oh, I see how it is. I'm sorry that it turned out like this, Pine Sea. I mean that. These rangers are good folk, strong folk, and I see in them an echo of my own people. But you told me yourself of the great armies that Saruman has already amassed. He is preparing to give us back the lands that belong to us. It is so close now. I am no wizard servant. Saruman prizes knowledge above all else, and now the Falcon clan can give him that. He sounds like a wizard servant to me, if you ask me. I think you'll be pleased to receive the two of you as gifts. He will be most interested in whatever errand could bring you this far south. And once the fighting is done and our lands returned to us, he will remember. He will remember it was the Falcon Clan that gave him the gift of knowledge. You will not leave this cave alive, Brenine. Ha! Take them! We've been captured by Saruman. Well, that's not good news. Let us go. Let us go? I mean, shouldn't we be saying that to you instead of the other way around? You're the one who's captured us. I do not want to stay here any longer than I need to. I will leave you captives with someone and be back on the wagon headed for Tor Morva before the next bell. Okay? Move your feet, Ranger! I cannot go on like this, Pine Sea. What can we... Lothrindir's pains are evident. Both of you were cruelly treated by the long wagon journey to Isengard and the whips of your captors, but Lothrindir bore the brunt of the ill treatment. I am... I am Lothrindir of the Dunedain. I have walked among the frozen wastes and the fiery southlands. I do not fear this place. Whew. Alright, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not exactly thinking that this is going to be a great place for a jog. These are the captives. Scrawny things. We will keep you busy, little hobbit, and your friend too. I think the old man will want to speak with him directly. There's a place for you in the caves below, if Fod doesn't kill you first. If you have any fortunes at all, you won't see me again, little one. You're ours now. Let us see how long you last. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. Fosh.
You now belong to me, and will do as I say.
Make yourself at home, little one. You now belong to me. We will find tasks enough to keep you busy, and once you die, someone else will take your place. Sharku doesn't lack for thralls, and there is plenty of work to be done in the pits. Wonderful. Simply wonderful.
I've assigned someone to keep an eye on you and give you work.
If the someone is not happy with your work, I will hear about it. You don't want that, little one. If your overseer wanders too far off the spot of grub or swig of brew, rattle your shackles and he'd better come running. Don't let me see without him. Okay. Wonderful. And here we are, our own little, what, an overseer?
There's work that needs doing in the kitchens.
You think this army feeds itself? No. There's meat roasting, gruel boiling, and bread baking day and night. Not that you'll get any of that, of course. Prisoners have their own rations. Barchel loves have something else for you to do, I'd wager. To the kitchens with you. They're in the southwest wall of this cavern, and if you don't make good time, I'll tan your hide. Okay, so I need to go to Barch, who is the cook. I don't know, I'm not too sure I really want to eat at a place where the cook's name is Bark. I mean, I will presume it's worse than anything that gets bitten here, or something like that. I believe the kitchens are the next left. I don't like the look of you. Prepare to die, worm! So, that's how you keep prisoners in line. You have people there that randomly attack them as never they are properly supervised and going to do some work or anything like that. I think that despite what I was told, you probably have labor problems. Well, here are the kitchens. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catching Uruk by the toe. Hello, this is... Oh, that's an ill-tempered Uruk.
Yeah, you there. I've got better to do than bring food to haughty prisoners.
Yes, I've got better to do than bring food to haughty prisoners in the dungeon. You take this small portion to the unruly prisoner in the left-hand cell in the dungeons. Maybe the scarcity of the food will teach her that she's no better than the rest of us. Fine, I'll do this whenever I deliver my other rations. Okay. This is Bark.
I'm of a mind to chop you up for stew.
Wonderful! I just got here and now he wants to marinate me. Another worm from the surface. I am of a mind to chop you up. Give the boys something that they can sink their fangs into. My Uruk-hai's overseer grunts sadly, shaking his head with disappointment. It's like that, is it? Well, too bad. It's not worth my head to cross the old man, and once he's done with you, you won't be fit for stew anyway. Take this rag and clean up some of the slop off the floors. You might as well be good for something. Once you've done that, squeeze the rag out into the slop bucket over there. Really? Wonderful. Slop. Well, this thing is certainly sloppy, that's for sure. Okay. Just random stuff all over the floor. Some people. Well, I guess that's typical for orcs, right? Here we go. There, we are done, right? All done.
You think you're done? You're not done until I say you're done.
Clean up more of the slop, then dump it into the slop bucket again. You work for Bark, and Bark says there's more to be done. Right. Yep. Do they have someone called Bite that he's worse than? Alright, then we'll get this. And we have 1. Okay. 5. And finally 6. Okay, good. What do you say about that?
You could not have done that more slowly if you tried, worm.
Still, the slop has been cleaned, and you cleaned it. There will be more later. There's always more. It's time to feed the prisoners. Scoop out some feed from the slop You mean the stuff that's just been on the floor? Yes, and carry it to the dungeons to the northwest wall of the main cavern. Empty the slop into the bucket by the cells, and be quick about it. the thralls have got to eat. Well, I don't think they could possibly have come up with a less appetizing meal if they tried. Well, I guess that's the point. Oh, my goodness gracious. Yeah, let's get out of here. These appear to be the dungeons. So let's deliver this. Well, they call it a meal, I guess, but I'm not too sure about that word. Now, that side is the other prisoner I'm supposed to bring food to. But let's start with this one over here. So I could get rid of the slop bucket. You tip the slop into the bucket and it makes a sickening sound. The sound isn't the only thing that's sickening there. What happened to my overseer? Here we go. I've been better off not
Do you know
summoning
anything
him.
about what is going on outside?
You know anything that's going on outside? I'm a man of Rohan, Baldgar by name, and I was separated from my men not far from the river. Can you tell me if Rohan is still safe? But there are too many guards around, and it might not be safe to talk. Well, what do you say about that?
No talking to the prisoners.
You are no less a captive than these prisoners, and if you aren't in my company, you'd be thrown into a cell to rot. Remember that. One word to Fosh, and you won't even have the benefit of stretching your legs. A different word, and you might call those locked in the cells the lucky ones. Wonderful. So, I need to deliver... Oh, okay, we got more for you.
I could have given this work to someone else, but I saved it up special for you.
I have more work for you, and this will be tough, back-breaking labor. I could have given it to someone else, but I saved it for you. It's just my way of saying how pleased I am to waste my time making sure that you don't fall into one of the pits. Sagruz is in the center of the main cavern. What do you say to us paying him a little visit? It doesn't matter. We're going anyway. As soon as you drop off that other meal you promised to deliver. Yeah, so let's go and deliver the other meal. Ah, here's that other prisoner right now. She looks familiar. The woman doesn't look at your eyes when you hand a small food portion through the bars. Wait, is that? There can be no mistake. This is Egfrid, the traitor of Rohan.
It is you. I did not know if I could trust my eyes.
I have seen others during my captivity. Others I have betrayed, and they were not truly here. No, you have been brought here for another unknowable purpose of Saruman. She stares at you sadly, her face drawn with her armor hanging on her now gaunt frame. When I returned to Isengard with what I had learned of Boromir's journey, Saruman was wroth. The dream that sent Boromir in search of Imladris had the feel of prophecy to the son of Gondor, but to Saruman it signaled even more. In it he saw the unraveling of countless plans, schemes that he had hid from even his closest advisers, and it filled him with a great and terrible rage, frightening to behold. That I had not slain Boromir, as he had commanded, was beyond his understanding, and from that failure he wove a tapestry of cruel words that ensnared Rohan with a spiral onto doom. But that was not the worst of it, Pine Sea. The worst were the last words that he spoke to me before the Uruks carried me to this cell. You are a blind fool, Ifrith, to believe that Rohan will fall without help. How oft did I tell you Theoden grew ill, and his strength waned, and he would never recover? That was my doing, a gift carefully administered by others of my servants. But you despaired at the first opportunity. Let that knowledge eat you alive, broken hound of Rohan. You abandoned your king and your kingdom, for yours was no strength at all. And now you would waste away in the dark, and your only companions will be men of Dunland and Rohan, who will know you are a traitor. I failed my king, Pine-Sea, and I failed Rohan. How could I have been so blind, so easily used? It is best that you are not really here, for I do not think that I could stand to see you or our companions in this place. Weary Meneldir, a ranger who insists that he is no Dunedain, or noble Boromir, so far from home. Better to believe that they came to an end in their respective journeys with the successes that they deserved, and earned the happiness due to them, unlike Ygfrith, great fool of Rohan, prisoner of her own deception. But that deception, it was for Rohan. Always. Always for Rohan. Farewell, Ygfrith. But now, I guess we have some heavy lifting to do, which is what we're going to be doing in the next episode of River and Sea.